Hey guys, I'm gonna be re-recording this video. Um, Thank you. This shout out thanks to my buddy Joel. He pointed this out because I didn't double check this video. But I already recorded this once. And it's a little past midnight right now, so I'm kind of tired. I already recorded this video once, but he said the audio was really scratchy and muffled and all that. And then I checked out, and it sounded terrible. And For some reason, when I unplugged and replugged my mic to do the second video, my mic settings changed from zero microphone boost to plus 36. So I was getting a mega unnecessary boost on there, which I don't know why. Um, Anyways, this is the topic I'm covering. And I've been asked this multiple times, and I just think it'd be good to cover it. And now that I'm doing this video second time, got my thoughts more, put together. Um, will playing games early online get you banned, or just playing them at all? Now, first, I'm going to cover the backups. All right. Normally, I mean, if you've looked at the scene, see what games pre-out, it's no big secret that normally a retail game will go online about at least anywhere from 2 days to 1 week average time. It leaks out before the retail date. Most people, what they do, they go online, download it, burn it to a disk, get on their Xbox, put it online, it has flashed firmware, start playing the game online. And then the thing that annoys me is that then these kids, they get banned. And they get all mad, and they say, oh, well, Bill Gates should go die, and fuck Microsoft, because they banned my Xbox. You realize when you flash your Xbox, and when you take it online, you're running the risk of getting banned, okay? So, don't fucking cry about it. Don't get butthurt when you do get banned. So, it's one of those really stupid things to cry about. But people do get mad that they got banned because they were playing a bootleg game on a Microsoft server, which is just ridiculous because you're kind of asking for the ban. Now, yes, they do say if my hair's kind of like sticking up, it's weird, but okay, anyways, if how am I say this? Light touch is supposed to be invisible online. If you have light touch firmware, you should be good to go. That's not always the case, though. Now, that's what they say, but it's not guaranteed. I mean, look at what happened with the Day.bin thing recently. They released a new set of AP 2.5 challenges out of the blue, and now people who want to play their XGD3 backups who connected online are kind of screwed over temporarily. But it happens. So, as for bootleg games, and I'm not going to help you download the shit or anything, and don't be putting stuff on my videos about downloading games either, because I think it hasn't really been much of an issue, but my video series where I was showing how to rip, patch, burn XGD3 games, there was one video, it was the video about burning. Some guy goes on there like 3 days before Modern Warfare 3 is out, and he's like, hey, how do I download the Modern Warfare... No, not how do I burn the Modern Warfare 3 ISO? And I just deleted the comment because I'm like, you're putting a red flag on yourself. You're saying, hey, I downloaded it. It's one of those things. So yeah, if you're playing a backup online, and I know several people that have gotten banned for doing that. If you're playing a backup of a game, like a burned copy of a game, and you're playing it online before it's out, you can get banned. Alright? That's it. You can get banned. Now, I don't know what the risk is. It's not a 100% ban. It's not a 0% ban. It's not a 50-50%. I don't know. It depends. And the way you can get away with it is sometimes like a game that's pretty big, like, I don't know, Halo 4. Once that gets out, if you're playing your bootleg copy online 2 weeks before it's out, you can probably get banned. And Bungie monitors that stuff pretty well. Bungie's probably one of the best companies that actually listens to their end users. So you'd probably get banned playing that. But recently, like the new 007 GoldenEye remake, I know some people that are playing bootlegs online before it came out. Nothing happened, and it's not that it wasn't that big of a game, to be honest. So there really wasn't much to worry about. Now, this is where the subject gets touchy. What if you go to a store and buy a 100% legit copy of the game before it's out, like a week before it's out, and you play it online? Can you get banned for doing that? Now, I'm gonna borrow some information from It's Lupo's video. I'd recommend subscribing to him. He's a cool guy. He had a video explaining how people were getting Modern Warfare 3 early, and there were some parts I wanted to touch up on it. Now, he said that most stores that do sell them are independent game stores. A little store like in New York or something, that's actually where most leaked games come out of. Because when Gears of War 3 came out, there were people playing legit copies of the game like 3 weeks before it was out. And they were all out of New York. There have been reports of leaked games coming out of California, so it's normally the East Coast or the West Coast. Now, but most of the time it's New York. And the thing is, it's these little game stores that they get a hold of the game, and they know they're going to be violating the street date because when you get it, like on the top of the DVD case, it says "Do not open before," and they put the date on there, the release date. So they know what they're doing. But if they're competing against GameStop and all those other stores, when the game is out, not many people are going to buy from them. But if they're selling the game 2 weeks before it's out for $60, a lot of people are going to buy the game from them. So it's a good way to make a quick buck. That's why that's how people are getting a hold of them. Now, It's Lupo was saying that you can't, like, if you play the game on your system offline, or if you play it on another account or something, then Microsoft's still going to see it. Like, let's say if you're playing it on your system, but you keep your system offline, and you're playing it on another account that's not Xbox Live enabled, he said that when you get on one of your Live enabled accounts, Microsoft's going to see that you're playing it on that system. That's not true. One myth that's been busted, they say that if you turn on a 360 without the disk drive plugged in, that it will change some files in the boot sectors and all that. And when you sign in Xbox Live, it will report that, and your system will get banned. That's not true. So if it's not making a record of something like that, then your system's not going to make a record of you playing a game on a different account like that. I mean, they can look at your account, they could see, this game's been played, but it's one of those things. Now, really, when it comes to retail games, here's what I can say. I have a buddy who's got a very high gamer score. He plays every game that comes out legit, doesn't have a flash system, doesn't mod, doesn't hack. He doesn't do any of that stuff. But he plays every game that comes out, and he gets like more than half his games at least a week early. And he's had his account for several years. He's had his for about as long as I have, maybe. And I just asked him, because I was worried about it one time, and I said, hey, can you get banned? Have you ever gone suspended? Have you ever even gotten a warning for playing games early? He said no. He's, my hair's bugging me. But he said no, he's never gotten any type of notification or warning for playing a game early. Now, there have been some games, like I remember, I think, ODST. When ODST came out, he was playing it offline on a different account, because sometimes Bungie, like, it really depends on the publisher, too. Again, Bungie doesn't really like people playing their game early. They know it's going to happen, but one of my friends told me, who's really into this stuff, he said that when Reach came out, it leaked online, a bunch of people were playing it early, and he said that Bungie ended up resetting the servers so that the day it came out, on release date, everybody was back to rank 1, which is fair. But recently, it was like with Modern Warfare 3, and the Modern Warfare games, well, the Call of Duty games always leak out early. Every game does, but Call of Duty's notorious for it. With Modern Warfare 3, at one point Activision on Twitter, which is like the worst way to put out anything because you only have like this much space to type something. And you can't put an official press statement with that or anything. Um, Activision said that they were going to start banning players who were playing the game early. A bunch of people got pissed because they're like, well, we bought the games early. We didn't download them. And we want to play them early, so why are we getting banned for this? Then 402 came out later, and he said, at least try to hold off and wait until the release date. Nobody really got banned. No bannings occurred, even though Activision said they would. But then I recently also read an article on 360 Achievements saying who should get blamed for this. And if anybody, the game store should get blamed. Because when you are getting a shipment of games, you're pretty much signing a contract saying that you'll sell them on this date. And when you break that seal and start selling the games early, you're breaking that code of contract. Like Kmart did it actually. Kmart sold Modern Warfare 3 early. They sold Skyrim early. They sold another game early. I can't remember what the third one was, but they sold all those games early, and they were coming under fire for it. And if you want to try and get a game early, don't try any of the stores, okay? What the fuck? My Xbox just made the weirdest noise. It sounded like it queefed or something. I don't know. But the thing is, don't try to bribe GameStop or Best Buy or any of those places. Don't do it because it's not going to work and you're just going to look like an idiot. Because those are corporations. The employees have to stick to their guns and they can't do any of that stuff. And not all little game stores are going to get the games super early. Like at the store I worked at, we got the games at most one day before they came out. But when I worked there, we always got them on release date. So it kind of sucked just due to the fact that we couldn't do midnight releases because of that. But we could only get them on release day. As for other places like in New York, they can get them a few weeks early. So it's one of those things. That's just how it happens. But really, my final stance on it is if you're playing a backup online, because I know several people, like one person I know, he was telling me he downloaded Gears of War 2 before it came out, but he was just playing it offline, and he didn't go online with his account until the game came out. While as he knew like 5 or 6 other people that downloaded the game, and they burned it and started playing it online, and they were like doing multiplayer things and everything, and like a few days before it came out, they got banned. But he didn't, and yeah, and I can't ask him anymore because unfortunately he passed away maybe like a year and a half ago. So yeah, rest in peace, Mike. But well, Mitch, my bad. Um, but yeah, like just the thing is, final verdict. I'm sorry this is a lengthy video. It's just something I want to talk about. But if you got a backup, if you're downloading the game early, you shouldn't even be doing that. But if you're downloading it early, don't play it online. Unless, I mean, you want to, you can, but there's a risk of getting banned, of course. As for playing a legit copy early, it's more of a gray area. I really don't know of any people that have gotten banned playing a legit game early, but then again, it also varies from publisher to publisher. The Halo games are usually pretty picky on that stuff. But other games, I haven't really seen anything about it. So, it's just one of those things. I mean, the best way to not get banned for playing game early, in my opinion, is just to play it offline, and then later you can play it online. But if really, most of the time, if you have a legit copy, you don't have anything to worry about. But if you're playing a bootleg of it, then yeah, you should be worried. And if you get banned, then don't get butthurt about it. Anyways, that's Mario. I'm tired. Just wanted to make this video. I didn't really want to make it again, but you know, technology failures happen. Hopefully the audio on this one sounds good. So yeah, thanks for watching. Mario out.